When people look at you, all they see is dollar signs, opportunity, growth. They see how their life could possibly be if they're in their highest vibration. You represent capital gain in a lot of people's lives, where they know if they have you in their life, they're going to be elevating in some way, form, or fashion, because as they've watched you, they've seen you be in a continuous state of elevation despite whatever obstacles in your way, despite whatever challenges that everyone has to deal with. It's like you've still maintained your equilibrium, you've still maintained independence, and if anything, you've just become more attractive, more powerful, more at peace. And for some of you, they know that you're alone. So if you can do all of this alone as one entity, having to do with everything in your environment, all the issues and problems that you've had to come across, and you can still elevate in this form or fashion, they know if they can get you on their team, this is what they will have: progression, success, abundance, and capital gain. People know that when they're around you, they will have no choice but to heal. So people that are dismissive, they like to suppress things and throw it under the rug for later, they have this intuitive knowing that if they want to be around you, they have to figure it out. They cannot just pretend and just act like everything's okay. They know to be around you, they're going to have to do the work. They're going to have focus. If they want to shift their reality, they have to do what's right. It's like you have this way of bringing realizations, awakenings, sudden shifts, and upheavals in people's lives just by being in their presence. As a true high priestess, it's like this is a power that you reincarnated in this lifetime with, where you don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is just be, just exist. And anyone that's in your presence automatically feels like they need to step their game up. They automatically feel like they need to do the self-reflection. So people that don't like to self-reflect, they don't like to go within, they don't like to be alone, they like to choose external factors to focus on. They come across you, someone who doesn't need an entourage, doesn't need groupies, doesn't need other people around them, and stands true and strong to themselves, and they can't help but to study you and to try to figure out like what makes you special. Why is it that you're able to overcome all these obstacles on your own without even any help, any true support other than the divine? You're someone who I feel triggers a lot of passion in people that have been bored with life, bored with their circumstances. They don't know what else to focus on. They come across you, someone who is passion filled and has this luster and purpose in their life, and it triggers them in a way. People also like to come with their offers. Some of these offers are true, others of them are, it's just wishy-washy, it's just temporary. And I feel like you've gotten comfortable on your own now to where you can identify like what's true and what's not. Some people, they may be sleek and sly, and they can maybe play you or just manipulate you for a minimum amount of time, but once you wake up and you realize that you don't really need anyone, you can do bad all by yourself, you can do good all by yourself, you really don't need any true support in a way. You've managed to get this far on your own, and people don't understand how. They wonder if you do magic or if you have like some secret weapon that they don't have. But what they don't understand is that you had to do so much self-reflection and work on yourself that it was inevitable for you to get to this point. I also feel like some people feel like you're like a drug in a way. Once they get access to you, you're like the most potent, strongest drug that they've ever come across. And whenever you leave their life, they go through major withdrawals. So when certain people start acting up, or they start acting out of character when you no longer want to be associated with them and you don't understand why, it's because this is how you represent like the same effect drugs has on an addict is the same effect that you have on people. And if someone isn't aware of their own light and how they can heal themselves, they will cling on to you, essentially bringing you down because they don't want to heal. They don't want to do the work. They want you to do the work for them. They want to understand, like, how do you have such strong focus? Like, how is it, despite distractions, you can still stay focused on your goals, on yourself, on your children, on your assets, on your business if you have one. And this is a realization that people are having around you. They're realizing that you can almost like manipulate the world or manipulate the universe. You have this uncanny ability of shifting a reality. So if you don't like how someone is treating you, you don't have to stay in that reality. This is a key point that I'm trying to give you. If you don't like how someone's acting, instead of trying to dictate and control how they're acting towards you in the 3D, I need you to go above to the 5D and above and shift your reality. Shift to a realm, a quantum realm, where they're not acting that way, where they're respecting you, where they're loving you, where they're taking care of you. If you have a partner or a romantic interest and you feel like, well, my partner has been acting funny, okay, well, you don't have to stay there. You can shift into a different reality. This is the ability that people know you have, and maybe you just need a little reminder. If something in your life is not how you want it to be, you don't have to stay there. You can quantum jump into a different realm. For some reason, The Flash is heavily in this reading. I don't know if you've ever watched any of the Flash movies. I'm not really a big fan of those type of things, but you know, obviously you have some sort of gift that's similar to the Flash where you can manipulate time space in a way. So if someone's not doing what you desire them to do, like I said, you can quantum jump into a different realm where they are doing what you want them to do. This is the passion. It starts within the heart space. It's something that you deeply want within the heart space. You can make it happen. With the High Priestess, you already have the secrets of the universe. You've been reincarnated with those secrets of the universe. You may even have a strong direct connection to the Akashic records. So if you are as high vibrational and as elevated as I can see, everything that you're looking at that may be an obstacle in your life is not really an obstacle. It's just a matter of figuring out, like, how can I overcome this situation? This is why people are so drawn to you and so attached to you, and they just want to cling on to you because they know you are the key, you are the truth, you're the answer. Whatever issues they have, you can fix it. This is why it's so important to stay and maintain this Empress energy. Everything you desire, you should not be chasing after it. If you have to chase after it, it's not for you and you're forcing it. Attract, don't chase.